past the rev limiter. What the hell? Alright, cart guy's back. We're getting a new camera, it's on the way. Off my buddy, actually. But in the meantime, we're still going to use this old one. And got a little work here. The Buick is throwing 2 codes now that we got it running. Got the MAF sensor changed. And that's what it was. Wasn't a fuel pump or nothing. All you had to do was get a code reader. It ended up being the MAF sensor, so I changed it. Got all this, so got to do a tune up and stuff. But we're getting 2 codes now. One code is EGR closed, and one is the camshaft sensor, which I already knew because I'm that smart on these 3800. Being a previous owner, hold on. Being a previous owner of the 3800, this one and 88, I knew the camshaft sensors are notorious for going out. But these are kind of expensive EGRs, and a lot of time when they're stuck closed, it can be either a bad EGR sensor or the whole valve itself, and it could also be just carbon close. So we're going to go for the carbon close. We're going to clean it here. Try to get the camera set up. Sit you on top of the supercharger. No, that's not a very good view, but all right, and then we need looks like a 14s. I'll show when I do the cams and the springs and the exhaust and the cold air intakes on the way. I already ordered it. They want $300 off ZZP for the glass box one, but it won't even fit with this. So I just got one off of eBay. That's just a chrome tube with a filter on it for $35. And they want $178 for their. None of theirs was specifically to this, so I didn't buy any of theirs. Poor dilapidated camera. It'll be good to super glue it and put it on the stand for like sitting there recording when I'm going around the track or something. It's got a new air compressor or air conditioner on it too. She put a new air conditioner on it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, damn. Well, fuck yeah,
Yeah, she was going to take it across the country, and she couldn't get it fixed, and it was just this little 2-screw sensor.
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah, took me a few seconds and $14. Yeah, I changed that fuel pump and everything and didn't need it. But like I told Dad now, as I do feel safe taking it across the country. That's how much it cost. And I mean a bunch. I couldn't believe that I got that many. Well, I figured you'd want one.
Oh yeah, I want one. So I might get a couple. I get my bonus tomorrow. So it's my Christmas bonus tomorrow.
This is your EGR. And you're going to have to clean these surfaces off. And like I said, you're going to get the carbon loose from this. It's not stuck. Alright, now we want to remove all this stuff without getting any of it down in these holes. So we're going to plug the holes, and then we're going to remove all that. We'll make her work. Okay, so what we're doing here, I've already been cleaning, but basically this thing goes up and down with gases, and I'm getting a closed position, and I've been cleaning on it, as you can tell. So you want to push it open and clean the seat here, because what it'll do is hold that from opening. And we've already been using brake cleaner, that's why it looks so clean. Or take it, shove it in there. We're getting all that black carbon out. Any of that carbon you can get off around where it sits. You want it to open easy as can be, which that's a lot easier than what it was doing. I should have showed you guys in the original, I'm sorry. Got in a hurry, was just wanting to make a little video while I was getting ready before I went to town. Waiting on a new GoPro and a shed. We got our pad poured for the shed, we just can't get them out here to bring the shed yet. The fuck? As you can see, we've got a bunch of stuff off of it. So all this does is open up and allow gases to pass through over back into the intake. Alright, and then once you got it nice and real easy to push down, you can reinstall and see if that was easy enough to fix. See, as we're waiting on our shed. We got the pad poured, we're just waiting on the new shed, and we can get a lot of this stuff put away and get the cars in the garage to work on. Well, I'll show you something else. This gasket is still good. As you see, you can still read it even. This is the valve side. So we're going to reuse this one. Trying to be careful not to get anything down the holes. After we get it on there, we go get our EGR valve. Too dry. My boost bypass hose is pretty rotten. Oh yeah, wonder if I'm leaking boost. Well, it's just a bypass, so. You just place it back down on there like it came off. And put the bolts back on. And like I said, drive it around. If it's still thrown P1404, I think it was. Now I'm just pulling that off the top of my head, I have no clue. If it's still throwing that code, then you need a new EGR. Or possibly your sensor wires are not working. Or not your sensor wires, but one of the wires. There should be 5 wires going to this. One of them may not be allowing the valve to open to remain also in the stuck close position. But that's usually not going to be the case. Most of the time it's stuck with carbon. They don't need replaced, and half the time they're not even bad. remember what the torque is on these. We're gonna give them the old backyard torque. Now if you're done doing this, you need to reset your codes and your car by undoing the battery or your code thing. I'm actually going to do the battery this time because I think that'll help a few things. So, inside to do the battery. So before we go to town, just want to show you guys. Then when we come back, we're going to hit it with the code reader. It's still giving the code for the camshaft sensor because I ain't done that yet. Running good though. Bye. Ready? Alright. That's twice it's stuck. I don't know why it's stuck like that. Oh. My rug keeps getting on the gas pedal and seriously sticking. Oh, we pulled out in front of cars and traction control was giving us shit that time.